It is our Aboriginal forebears who occupied this land for many thousands of years before Europeans set foot in the area. They lived off the land and survived on what the land provided for them. Take a visit to the Midgenville Cultural Centre and Museum in South Tweed Heads and get a first-hand account of the history of the Indigenous people. Europeans first set on this land in 1823 when John Oxley did a survey of the area. The cedar getters quickly followed, stripping the virgin forest of the valuable cedar timber. A pilot station was established in 1870 to assist with the navigation of shipping on the River Bar, which was notorious for its numerous shipwrecks. Tweed Heads, or Kaloon, as it was originally known, was established in 1884. The train line from Brisbane arrived in 1903, while the village was thriving as a port of call to service the upstream villages of Tumbulgum and Mawulumba. Let's now take to the air and get a bird's eye view of Tweed Heads as it is today. It has changed somewhat to what it was like when the steamships plied these waters some 100 years ago. Being located right on the coast and having a safe navigable river entrance, it is now part of the thriving prawning fleet, as well as pleasure craft and recreational fishermen. Tweed Head sits right on the New South Wales-Queensland border and shares this border with Coolangatta on the southern end of the Gold Coast. With a population of some 10,000 people plus many more in surrounding suburbs, it is a city in its own right. It provides all the services required to make this the perfect place to visit, being just a few minutes away from the Gold Coast Airport, which straddles the border and provides both domestic and international flights. Get all the information you need to make Tweed Heads your port of call. Twin Town Services Club sits right on the border and is a popular watering hole, looking out over the Jack Evans Boat Harbour on the Tweed River Bar. Dragon boat races are an annual event held on the boat harbour each November, drawing a large crowd for a day of fun and competition. Teams come from far and wide to be part of the day's activities. Take a stroll on the boardwalk around the harbour or be part of the fun with sailing craft on the water. At night, the lights of the neighbouring towers give a mesmerising display of colour across the harbour. Dawn brings another day, and with it another chance to cross the bar for another day of fishing. For some, like the prawning trawlers, they stay out all night and make their way back home to port next morning for a safe mooring in the harbour, where they will unload their catch of fish, prawns and crabs to supply the local seafood outlets, as well as those that like to buy their feast straight from the boat. They don't come any fresher than that.
There's someone sitting right
For others, they prefer to enjoy what the ocean and river has to offer from under the water. Regular dive boats go out to the ocean reefs, while others prefer to dive in the quiet waters of the river. Either way, it is an exhilarating experience to see the marine life up close and personal. The Captain Cook Memorial Lighthouse at Point Danger straddles the border with New South Wales and Queensland and overlooks Duranbar Beach and the river entrance. From the viewing platform here, you can get a panoramic view out across the ocean as the humpback whales pass by on their migration up the coast from May through September. Duranbar Beach, or D-Bar as it is known to the locals, attracts hundreds of board riders to catch those pumping waves generated by the ocean swells. Even when the surf is flat, you can always catch a wave at D-Bar. Several board riding competitions are held here throughout the year. They have a regular surf patrol here, so grab your board and give it a go. Duranbar Beach got its name from the steamship of the same name that was wrecked on the Tweed Bar in 1919. With all the waterways surrounding Tweed Heads, it is only natural that the locals want to live by the water and have their craft close by so that they can either enjoy what the area has to offer. The Anchorage Islands development on Greenbank Island is the ideal location for that relaxed island living. It is just a stone's throw away from the clubs, shopping centres, library, Gold Coast Airport and healthcare facilities. It is also popular for those wanting to hire a houseboat and spend some time relaxing on the water, or for those looking to burn a bit more energy. Tweed Eco Cruises can take you on a river cruise from Tweed Heads up the river to Tumbulgum. Return with onboard lunch included. The Memorial Cenotaph, located next to the Twin Towns RSL Club and overlooking the Jack Evans Boat Harbour, is the site for the Anzac Day service held on the 25th of April each year.
Thank you.
While in the area, why not have a game of golf at Tweed Coolangatta Golf Club, or a game of bowls at either Tweed Heads Bowls or South Tweed Sports Club. On the 31st of December each year, the Jack Evans Boat Harbour comes alive with the New Year's Eve fireworks display to light up the night sky. Because we are located right on the border, we are able to have a double celebration. New South Wales celebrates on daylight saving time, while Coolangatta on the Queensland side of the border celebrates on Eastern Standard Time. So join in the celebrations at Tweed Heads, then wander across the border for another celebration 1 hour later. You can't get better than that. I trust that you have enjoyed your tour of Tweed Heads and you will want to make this your port of call. Watch my next presentation on Tweed Valley in Focus.